Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Reset Game. My name's Slav.
I'm Blake.
I'm Nicole.
And today we got to play
Battle Block Theater!
Okay, so what is Battle Block Theater? Guys, quickly want to tell the audience what it is.
So what is Battle Block Theater? Battle Block Theater is kind of like a Super Mario game. However, it's a little more of an indie version, so there's a lot of challenges, portals, things you can jump through, collecting gems, stuff like that. Nicole will be able to explain a little deeper.
It's really puzzle-like, but it kind of follows a really fun storyline where you're on this. It starts off with this scene where you're on this ship and there's a whole bunch of little friends. And then the leader of the friends is called Hattie. And then you go, and they're swimming into the ocean. They're on the ship in the ocean, and suddenly there's this storm, and everything's crashing. And then they lose all the friends, and then everybody washes up on shore. And then that's when you have your players there, and there's these cats everywhere, and they're in guard uniforms, and then you're walking through this really creepy building filled with these creepy fat cats, and they're orange and white, and then and then you come upon this scene, and oh no, someone has put. And then someone's put a weird hat on Hattie. Hattie's baddie.
Alright. Yeah, so I guess there is actually a story to this game, and it's not like the last game we reviewed, last one, which is Papers, Please, where there really is no story. So there's actually something to keep you going. And it's really just like challenge based. It gets harder and harder and more challenging on the mind. What are some things you guys disliked about the game? If there were anything you guys kind of like, oh.
At first, it was a little confusing to understand the controls. We were having a little problem with that. It didn't make it quite clear. However, once we figured it out, it was a lot of fun. There's also a point where it's like this training room where my controller wasn't able to get into it. It's not that my controller wasn't working. It was, I think it's more like a glitch in the program. So, other than that, I don't think there's really anything else that I can remember.
I found it really easy to pick up. I did play on the keys on the keyboard.
Right.
Whereas I had an Xbox
remote, right?
Xbox remote, yeah.
They do recommend the controller to use with it, but for some reason I was okay with the keyboard.
Yeah. So you guys have not too much to like about the game. For me personally, I don't really like that game at all. There's a lot of things I don't like about the game. There's no like you're not really like it's not really like one of those like fast. It's just puzzles over and over and over. And like it's not a game where you can like re-strategize because they give you a map and you're stuck figuring it out. It's not like a normal like shooter game where you play it online and you have to take different routes. So it's really linear, but the good thing is there's a way out. You know what I mean? It's not like you get stuck or like you're playing a shooter game you just not know how to get out of a situation.
So there's no challenge.
Right. In a sense of challenge for like can I explore my own options? It's more like no, there's one way of doing this, and you have to figure it out. The second thing I did not really like about the game was, in my opinion, I think the story is pretty stupid. I mean, it's a fun game, it's a funny game, but it's kind of like, this story is just so stupid. It's just like, you forget about the story by the time you're playing the third puzzle, so you get lost.
I didn't even realize that was the story.
Yeah, like I said. Now, what are some things you guys would say you love about this game?
I really liked the story. It made it so much fun because it's just goofy, it's lighthearted. You don't have to get too stressed about it because the bad guys are cats and they're in guard uniforms and you can customize your character to like, I played as Toast and I really liked being a piece of toast, honestly, throughout this whole game. And so it was just a lot of fun. The storyline is goofy and you just have fun with it.
Anything else you like? You want to let people know? You want to let your audience or your friends know out there?
Oh, the characters can explode. They self-explode.
What I liked about the game was it's a lot of fun. However, you can kind of check out in some ways. That sounded more trouble than I thought. Okay, so what I like about the game is it's not super hard, it's not super easy either. I mean, it is super easy, it's easy to figure out. However, it is fun. It's more of, I would call it and put it under the category of like a party game, like something you would do with some people. You just want to have some fun. But if you're more of a serious gamer, or someone who you like games like Halo or Resident Evil, things like that, this is not made for you.
This game is a blast to play with multiple people.
Yeah.
Because it really relies upon communication, and you have to actually interact with the people that you're playing with to get them to cooperate with you, and you kind of figure things out together, and it kind of inspires conversation. So it's more of one of those games where you don't have, like, it's more fun to play without all by yourself, you know.
Exactly. Kind of like Raymond Raving Rabbids.
Yeah. Anything else, Blake, you like about the game?
Nope.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Even though I don't like the game at all, there's a few good things I really like. I love the soundtrack. It's very upbeat. It gets annoying though. It's like, yeah, it's but multiplayer, it's fun. This is one of the few games where they're playing multiplayer. You play on PC and you can connect online with people. So it's not like a loner game. You can actually enjoy having a good time because it's party game style. And two, I really like the art style they had in the game. It's very like artsy, it's very colorful, very like everything's explosive. That was pretty cool. Because some of those games really tend to be really lame and really boring detail.
And also, I like the animation because it looks more like a sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not super...
It's very creative. Very, very fun. Very...
Very fun.
I'm trying to think of the word.
I think you solved it.
It's super fragilistic, whatever that word is.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, so is there anything else you guys want to add, word of caution or word of encouragement for this game? Let your people know, like, hey,
Your pupil.
yeah, let them know.
It's a video game.
Okay, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set off the individual chart review, just to let you know where it stays on our chart compared to previous games.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Hey, this is Nicole, and this is my board of wonders where I will rate the games and tell you how wonderful they are or how awful they are. This is the butt. There's nothing higher than the butt. It's the cream of the crop. And this is the reef. Everything good hangs around the reef. And this is like the anchor point. Like anything below the anchor, just, you know, you're getting into shaky territory. And this is the darkness and the abyss where everything goes to die and get forgotten. And I just want to say that Papers, Please is in the abyss, and it's right here, and it's just surrounded by darkness. And yeah, so Battle Block Theater, I loved it so much. So I would say, I know this is really bold at first, but it is the butt. It is the butt. I love it so much, and I don't know if anything will be able to top it.
So playing Battle Theater, I don't have a chart yet because mine is still in design. But I'm just gonna say this game definitely falls far below anything that's competitive or that you want to do as in competitive means. So if you're competitive like me, if you love action, if you love, you know what I mean, just like destroying kids and moving people out, this game is not for you. Don't play it. It's not worth your time. Don't even buy it. You know. So it falls down on my chart.
Hey guys, it's Blake. As you know, we just reviewed Battle Block Theater. So earlier last week we did Papers, Please, and so here's my chart. It's Blake's Divine Insight chart. We have fun, meh, boring, sad, my personal favorite, and creepy. So as you know, the one that we reviewed last week was called Papers, Please. I put it in creepy because I think there's nothing creepier than letting people into a Russian third world country. So we put it down there. Well, I put it down there. However, that also it's red because I think red is creepy, also satanic. So now for the Battle Block Theater, I was thinking of where I should put it. Because it is kind of boring as far as like it's not, you know, doesn't really catch my interest, but at the same time it does. So I'm gonna put it right here, just above meh, underneath, in between meh and fun. So there you have it.
So thanks so much for checking out this game. Really appreciate you guys checking out. Do comments, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Bye.